Aaron Judge, before the month of July even ended, has 42 home runs. 42 home runs for Aaron Judge, who turned down a $213.5 million contract, over $30 million a year for 7 years, turned it down, said, no, I'm going to bet on myself. This can't be understated that he bet on himself, and he has been historically good. He's on pace to break the Yankees' all-time single-season home run record set by Roger Maris. He's on pace to break a lot of records. He's even within reach of Barry Bonds' all-time record. Now, do I think there's a realistic chance that one happens? No. But I do think there's a very good chance that the Yankees' single-season all-time record goes down. When you start talking all-time Yankees record, that's when you know you should really probably listen up as to what's going on here. Aaron Judge has become the first player in history to have 40 home runs, 9 multi-home run games, 3 walk-off home runs, and 2 grand slams in the same year. First player in history. He did it before July even ended. That's just remarkable to even think about. He was good before the All-Star break. He was an All-Star. And since the All-Star break, in the 10 games after the All-Star break, he's got 9 home runs, 21 RBIs, and a .447 batting average. Just recently, over the course of this last week, he hit his 200th career home run, the second fastest player to ever reach 200 career home runs, behind Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard did it in 658 games. Aaron Judge did it in 671. Second fastest ever. So he's the first player to reach 40 home runs in a season before August since 2001. That's where we stand right now. Since 2001. So over 20 years. One, it's remarkable that 2001 is over 20 years ago. That makes me feel a little old, but here we are. Since 2001. His 42 home runs before August are the most in Yankees franchise history, passing Babe Ruth, who hit 41 in 1928. This tweet from Katie Sharp: the most home runs before August in MLB history. Okay? Major League Baseball history. The most home runs before August. Barry Bonds, 45 in 2001. Mark McGwire, 45 in 1998, and Aaron Judge at 42, who's tied with Sammy Sosa, who also did that in 98 when him and McGwire were on that back and forth incredible year. Aaron Judge is tied with Sammy Sosa from that year. So only 2 players have ever hit more home runs before August in a single season in the history of this game. In the history of America's pastime, only 2 people have been on a better pace than Aaron Judge is this year. Aaron Judge is slashing .426, .523, and 1.130 with 12 home runs and 26 RBIs in his last 14 games. Since Judge's 14-game stretch began on July 14th, he's out-homered 7 different teams. I know this is a lot of stats coming at you here, but we get lost a little bit in the conversation of this year because Aaron Judge hits a home run and then the conversation goes to he's the MVP or no, he's not the MVP or whatever it may be. There's no intention here in this conversation. This is extremely celebratory of what he has accomplished so far. 42 home runs. He's on pace. Now, we're in August now, August 1st, and he is still on pace to hit 300, 67 home runs, which would break quite handily the New York Yankees all-time single-season record set by Roger Maris at 61, 145 RBIs, and a 10.1 WAR. 10.1. Hearing that actually got me to thinking about what is the highest WAR of all time in a single season? Babe Ruth, over 14, which is unbelievable. But This would be the first player with 60-plus home runs since Sammy Sosa and Barry Bonds did it in 2001. And I think we're going to get there. I said it was 2 weeks ago now that I said I do believe Aaron Judge is going to break the record. This was the first show after the All-Star game. I do believe Aaron Judge is going to break the record. At that time, he was on pace for 62, which would have broken the record of 61. He's now on pace for 67. It's been remarkable, the stretch that he has been on. It is truly, since the All-Star game, since the break, it has been another level of Aaron Judge that we have seen. So, to wrap up this extremely impressive Aaron Judge conversation, if he finished with a 300 batting average, which he's on pace for, 60 home runs, he's on pace for more than that, and 140 RBIs, on pace for more than that, it would be just the fourth time in MLB history and the third player ever to achieve that feat. That's what we're seeing here. Aaron Judge is on a mission. He's on a mission to break the all-time record for the Yankees. He's on a record to prove the Yankees. He's on pace to prove the Yankees wrong, for sure. He's on a mission to make more money. He's on a mission to win the MVP award. Do I think that's going to happen? Well, more conversations about that later and forever. But he's on a mission there. And he's on a mission to perhaps break the all-time record by Barry Bonds. Who would have? I would have never imagined that we'd be hearing that. He is within reach of the Barry Bonds 73 home run. And that's pretty cool. Aaron Judge turned down 7 years, $30 million a year. And he said no. And he bet on himself. And now he's here doing everything that I just listed. Everything that I just named. That's how good he has been. Bernie Williams said this the other day. Bernie Williams, friend of the pod, Yankee legend. He said this about Aaron Judge. If he signs a long-term deal, he'll probably be in line to be the next captain. There's no doubt about that in my mind. And maybe one day, he'll even be out here in Monument Park. That's coming from Bernie Williams. Pretty cool there. Aaron Judge is on a mission. I love to see it. I really do. And I have this conversation a good bit, but when a player bets on himself, I love it. And I love seeing what Aaron Judge has done because he did deserve more than that. He's big number 99 in pinstripes. He is a New York Yankee. And he felt like he was wronged by that offer from the New York Yankees. And I can't disagree with him. And now nobody can, seeing what he's doing this year. But players are under no obligation to take a hometown discount. No. It should be the opposite. If a team really, really cares and wants you that bad, the billionaire owner should fork over maybe a little extra money to keep the player where he is. So I love what Aaron Judge did. He bet on himself, and he is winning in every single facet of the game.
Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.